Hi everybody, I want to do a short overview of getting started in Google Classroom. This is new for the 2018 school year, and you'll see some pretty exciting updates to the way Google Classroom works. Just to let everybody know that if you've got a previous Google Classroom class, that the updates are not going to be part of that. They only apply to any brand new classrooms that you create, and of course you can always import individual assignments and announcements from the old classrooms into the new classroom. So let's get started. So I've got a new classroom here. The first thing you'll notice is that there are now different tabs. Stream is now called Stream still, but in the stream all you see are the announcements that are posted here. So if I click on the plus sign to add something, all I can do is create an announcement or reuse from another course. Those are my only two options. It kind of separates a lot of the workflow. Instead of all being in one place, it's now a little bit separated, so it might be a little bit easier. But the really cool features in this new classwork tab, you can now group assignments together into different topics. So I got a topic for new hire presentations I'm going to do. You could have something for HBN or PAPI with all the links that you might want to put up there. You could create one for various units of study, various skills that you want to teach, or so on. So just to show you how to do that, I'm going to create a topic and I'm going to call it YAM for Youth Art Month. I'll add it here. And so now when I create a new assignment, let's say I want to have the students just say turn in your YAM artwork here. As usual, I can select all of my classes, so I can simultaneously add it to multiple classes at the same time. Again, I don't have any students in right now, but again, you can select specific students to give this assignment to if you want to differentiate. Just like before, I'm going to make this ungraded because I'm not going to keep my grades in Google Classroom. Set the due date. So down here I'm going to select the topic. So since this is related to YAM, I'm going to select YAM. As usual, you can upload files, you can connect to your Google Drive and insert something, a YouTube video, or you can just link out to a website or something. I'm not going to do that here, but I can also assign it or schedule it for a different time, or if I'm not done I can save it, but I'm going to go ahead and assign it. And you can see it's now categorized under YAM, which is great. So if you want to do different units, if you want to do different projects, you can keep all of your assignments related to that. You can also move these around by clicking on the three dots, and so I wanted to move this up one, so now it zips it up one. I can move it back down to the bottom, so you do have a way to rearrange everything if you need to. The other thing to know is back in Stream, it does automatically post that there's been an assignment posted. What happens eventually is this is going to get kind of cluttered because this is automated and you can't turn that off right now, so hopefully Google will change that. However, I really do like the way they organize things under here, so it's a good idea to kind of think about your main topics and kind of organize your material that way. What else is new is there's no About tab, so to get your course code, if you click on the gear settings, and then here's your class code right here. Display it really large for students to log in. And then just to kind of show you, I'm going to go ahead and use my son's account. So once he's in, he can see the announcements in the stream, and then the classwork, he can see only what has assignments grouped into it. Kind of notice that on my teacher version, I don't have anything in these two groups, and so he doesn't see that. He only sees the groups, the topics that have assignments in it. So that's pretty great. When they turn in assignments, there's a new workflow to grading the assignments. I'm going to link to a really great video done by Keeler in the right here in the video, and as well in the comments in the YouTube page. But she does a great job explaining that if you are going to have them turn in projects using a Google Doc or some other actual upload. So definitely check that out if you're going to be doing some grading. The other thing I wanted to show you is that if you go back to your home page and click on the three bars and you scroll all the way down to the main Google settings for Google Classroom, a really cool option you have now is you can turn on and off Google Classroom notifications by each course. So if you are a co-teacher or you are part of another person's class and you feel you don't need to get all of these notifications, you can just turn them off here, and then you won't get those automatic notifications, which is really great if you're co-teaching and you don't want to receive them. Another great feature of Google Classroom is that any of the brand new 2018 classes that you create, you now have the opportunity to make a copy of them. So if you teach multiple sections and you get yours course set up the way you want it, and you can just make a copy of it. Or moving forward into next year or next semester, you can just make a copy of a previous class with all the assignments in it. However, it's not too difficult to just simply reuse the assignment, and it's probably better anyway, because obviously each time you do a project or a lesson, there's always something that you may want to tweak and adjust that didn't work as well, or you've got a better idea. But that is an option there, so that's really great. So that's a general gist of Google Classroom, and so if you have any questions, just give me a call.